There we got it. MFC and Signature, map number 2 in this best of 2. And this means the lads of China, from China, have to now do their best to find themselves success to secure at least 1 point in this best of 2 series. Otherwise, if Signature find themselves that 2-0 victory, we're easily going to see them pick up 3. And from then on, go further and further to secure a slot in the upcoming single elimination bracket to survive, to go further and maybe find a slot. Just maybe find a slot there for StarSeries I-League Season 5. I'm very excited to welcome you. My name is Sesh. We're going to guide you through the entire day. So after this best of 2, there's 1 more best of 2, and after that best of 2, there's not any best of 2 more today. As later on, Max will play against the Mongols. Both teams not really looking fairly decent. But we'll see how it will go, first of all. As there comes Rolex hitting White Cloud. A7 with a double could connect onto more in that situation. He stays back on the side very passively as Rolex pops his head up. Rolex is not to be stopped. 3K, he's already on. That bomb's going down. Economic advantage secured. Has to look to his left. Finds himself a 4th. And he technically could go for the ace right now if he finds himself Oi. And he secures the team first map just by his own, with his own hands and a single USPS. But Rolex, oh, he has not been spotted. He's now up on the red one. And he has been seen. And he finally sees Signature securing number 1 just with Rolex by himself. Who would have expected that? Who would have thought that this would just actually happen right here? As it was looking kind of sinister there for Signature, but then Rolex carries them through all by his own. This goes. We already falling. Signature, as they've secured themselves on number 1, can extend a little further technically. There we see Saw7 getting through. The flashbang works perfectly. He finds himself at least cigarettes. A frag from Squeaky's coming in. So only Canoe and White Cloud, Deagle as well as P250 doing a job. And talking about that P250, can't do much more, only destroy life. He will come over highway. But hard to imagine he will find himself anything from this. As he moves up, has spotted 1. Can't connect anything yet. Will not be able to do it in the end. Signature with the second. 2-0. At 2-0, MFC logically on to just that eco. Logically, welcome to the StarSeries I-League Season 5 Asia Qualifier. We're going to have a few nice matches coming up, with QQ God having a few nice shots coming up. And 1 more to come. No, I'm not interested, QQ God says. Thank you very much to White Cloud. So he secures the 3rd one. No advertisements allowed. And so, comes down to just the CTs to stop Signature from running away with this. Technically, they're having an opportunity to do so. And as we're waiting it out, MFC first of all. Push one of the players up and vent. Classic strat. Cigarettes is not happy with this. The nade goes deep. Nade does do its job because if the vent isn't blown up, you don't even need to dare to do it. As we see Cigarettes going first for middle with that Mac 10. You can hardly imagine he'll be successful with that for the moment. But Cloud and his team don't take anything overly aggressive. They rather wait it out. And oh, he has been... What? Oh, those flames, that was so well coordinated together because he thought like, okay, that's a casual vent smoke, a casual vent mollo, no problem, I can survive that. He goes down, but suddenly there is one lad called Rolex popping another Molotov, and that makes him an easy one. Destroyer taking nearly Rolex out, but the assistance just arrives. Reality will come over. He's only down to 53 HP. Patience. That's not gonna make it work. QQ got once more onto the white box. 27 seconds left. QQ seems to be running out of options right here. Finds himself nothing much more. MFC securing the first. And Ochoa, I've never heard such a weird question, and I don't even know what to answer. I have not even the slightest clue what the hell I should say about that. Either way. We're seeing all of this come in fairly fast, fairly easy. Great shot coming in from Canoe. Reality is taken out. That was nicely done by the Opera of the MFC site to secure that entry to one of the stronger players. Question right now is... can this be fairly easy done for any of the sites? Will we somehow see anyone extending their lead further, or will it just be that manifestation of great CT plays? And it seems like that is the case. 2-3. MFC extending it and coming closer and closer and closer to the tie. And with that being said, terrorists logically running out of options, but they still somehow make a move on the site. Nope. That's a denial. White Cloud has to be found. Nope. Denial of reality as well. He tried so much, but he couldn't go any further. That bomb's not going to be planted. As for a second, it looked like there could be some economic advantage from it, but nope. Not going to be the case. And at 3-3, as the lads from China can bring it back in their favor. Could have now been Signature, though, going any further. That's not the case, though. And with that being said, just waiting it out to make it work as Destroyer. The rest of the lads can now finally find themselves a little bit more comfortable on their own map pick. first molly drops. Smoke on Oi. At the same time, Surgets is taken out with a fairly good aggression. Coming in for Canoe, but Relax has a lot of problem there. Someone in Venti reads it right. Oi to find. Oi gets found. And suddenly the B side will be taken by the Thai players. Rolex eats up a few bullies right here. Has to rotate back, goes to overload, finds another. He's on his third already. He's done the ace during the piss round. Does he find himself another one? It seems like it's going in the wrong direction here for at least the lads of MFC. Genius gets him as well. 12-3 onto the lad Rolex right here. Nas at 3-4. It's right now bringing us the back and forth, possibly. It's going to be Destroyer taking a very aggressive approach. There's a great idea behind this. If you're successful in the beginning, you find yourself an early entry, you can rotate back. If you're actually not finding yourself an entry during the beginning of the round, then you gain a lot of information by that. And QQ behind the smoke, he has to expect an opponent. That's not the case. He hits the right timing here, Canoe. As the AWP spots him out. Patience goes around. They're gonna wait. White Cloud though. Letting himself one onto Rolex, bringing Signature down to only 3, making the terrorist aggression fairly weaker. Well, I'm still quite sure. No one really expects Genius. In case he moves out, find himself a frag. There's the information. Okay, there's one truck at least. Bravo go. Yeah, Canoe's there. Now it could have been a good call to rather make it towards the side of B. They still didn't do it, so 4-4, and there we have it once more. The back and forth. Signature's economy is screaming, just buy me a pistol, buy me a pistol. But if that would be the case, that's another story. And yes, dear Sangito, non lo so, ma it's god damn it, I learned this language once. My memory's not the best, unfortunately. I wish it would be. God damn it, phone, why do you make noise? Thank you very much. Either way, 4-4. If that will extend, that's a different kind of question. Is that now happening? Genius, very aggressive approach. CZ makes it work. The back and forth we just kind of talked about. There though, Oi can defend the side on his own so far. The assistance has arrived. MFC now goes in the lead. So far we haven't seen that. Now it is the case. Signature and Co. Lots of Signature vying up as much as possible. If MFC can hold that round, keep control of it, then they'll probably find themselves even successful throughout it. So as Canoe seems to be really interested to wait for the assistance of his mates. Got ourselves a boost coming in. The second op of Destroyer won't find himself anything towards Sunroom. When you take a look at it, MFC, the rotation of the players towards the B side would take fairly long, as no one stands directly in connector. The assistance of the single Oi, as well as Destroyer, would be fairly difficult. So it is just 60 seconds. Signature let the time run out. If that is still the fairly best idea, that's debatable. Smoke pops towards connector. No one will be found there either way. A big announcement it basically is, as 4 players are clutching around middle. Steps have been heard. Genius makes the walk around, finds himself not the first and not the second. So 7 reacts there onto the white box and is the exact kind of individual you want to have there. Holding highway on his own. Gets taken out, but White Cloud is there for assistance. 2 more alive. Rolex and QQ got. They're the ones to make it. Back on CT, that should have been spotted. Destroyer with 20 HP. He's going to play against 2 right now, Rolex. He has proven what he's worth. He has proven what he can do. And White Cloud on 17 HP is probably not the best rifler in that situation. Can Canoe do it though is the question. Won't be the tie player in the end. Figuring a way to make it. Should have been heard. Signature. Their player set with 1. Rolex is securing his 3rd frag right there and a body shot onto White Cloud. And that one is over. Is he able to do so? No, he's not. It is going to be the Chinese counter-terrorists clearing it out to bring in MFC number 6. It's going to cost a lot to rebuy back into this round for the CTs, but it was worth it. 10k they have left onto 2, 8k onto Canoe. It's fine. It's a big investment, but it's fine either way. As we're in a 6-4 scoreline, MFC could sooner than later achieve secure victory off this half. Interestingly enough, a Tech 9 on Rolex. Not quite sure why he does that. Either way, Molotov goes deep. They seemingly rather play that on retake. Canoe finds himself the first, getting connected to the second as well. So it's Signature being decimated, whilst 3 players are standing at a very tight choke point. This door is not the best place to play. They still get themselves out of that door. Back on the sights. Saw 7. Gets himself 1 and dead. AWP is not striking well. Extremely worrying. Oh, and no! Oi! Who's up on the ladder? He's being caught in a very unfortunate situation there, and he didn't want to do so. But then the ladder moving messed it up for him. And that's incredible. Signature picking up that round. MFC losing against just that pistol buy with Armor and ZZs coming in from the Signature side. Extremely, extremely worrying, you have to say. Genius. He gets himself not only 1 but also 2. MFC falling short in that round, and this will economically put them in a miserable situation as Oi finds himself at least Rolex. But besides that, that doesn't work anymore. Either way, saw 7. His team is far away from looking good at that point in time. Signature might be able to even find themselves the victory during this half. It'd be kind of shocking with what we have seen with the 6-4 scoreline MFC build-up. Genius finding himself Canoe And that's pretty much the round secured. At least cigarettes has been taken out. Can now be used partially. White Cloud already on the free. It's kind of scary here. Not much more happening. Picked up that one. The AK right now onto Destroyer. He has 5 more bullets left. But he doesn't take out Rolex. That was way too much if that would have worked out. But a tight round for Signature. Far away from safe. That logically benefits MFC a little. That's the reason that they got so many kills. A bit of killing bonuses there as well. And Rolex and his team actually secure this certain halftime in their favor? That will be the question, because SAW7 as well as his team can still come successful out of this half. The question is, what will stand there on the top after round number 15? As Rolex takes a good bunch of ground. Suddenly, Destroyer reacts perfectly to it. The flashbang has done its work. Michael and Genius. There they go. Reality at least finding Canoe, but it seems like MFC, they will find themselves successful around number 7. Cigarettes. Frag on 2. Wait, no, not gonna be the case. Reality with the AWP. Trying to make the best out of it. Getting a little problematic, finds himself one, now runs onto the site. With that being the case, he only has one opponent very close to him on highway. He expects him. Yeah, and there's the tunnel vision. He sees him up on the top. Tries to bait him out. That was not the kind of flick you should do. MFC onto the 7th one. The buy of Signature is shaky and far away from really satisfying. As it goes. We see a Deagle, ZZ, UMP, and 2 AKs in the hands of the Thai players. Very close to the smoke. White Clouds awaits. Hopes that he can catch them off guard, which was a good surprise moment. As it goes. Yeah, there comes the aggression somehow working. The ZZ's fairly successful. What is once more kind of concerning. Burning away though, Genius. And the M4 who goes aggressive off point. Finds partial success. Cigarettes on his own. He picks out the Deagle rather than that UMP. He's ready to fight. Come at me. That's pretty much what he says here. And if those guys are coming at him, he might find the few. Unfortunately not. MFC picking up number 8. There it goes. Signature falling short in this first half.
Counter-terrorists win.
Half number 1. That goes in favor of MFC. How much can they now get with that? How much is MFC able to figure out with that advantage of a single round. We see Safe. He's there on the clock. Especially, he has the bit of utility. Q got aggression. Partially, he's being rewarded. White Cloud can't hold him off for the moment. Q got him in a second. Gets himself a White Cloud as well. And is now pushing towards the A site. It's going to be hold up by QQ God once more. He's done a good job so far, as Rolex has been a shining pistol player in the first one. Now it could be QQ God sealing the deal. First of all, there comes the peak. QQ God finds himself nothing for the moment. Now in the corner he stands, gets executed by the clocks. Another one to come in. Does he get himself another one there? Cigarettes has to run away as too many bullets are just whiffing around him. Reloads his P2000. Gets taken out by a canoe then. Suddenly, tables have turned. That bomb is down. For Remain, a genius will arrive. And as that is the case, how much of a good timing will he have? The first one is definitely taken. Now the information is on to the side of MFC. That bomb will also fairly soon. Rolex taken out. Genius to the last individual there, and Canoe finds him. A triple and a duo. Canoe and Destroyer sealing it there for MFC. And 97 seems to lead MFC in the right direction for that point in time. The dough was fairly tight and the CT's done a good job. You get yourself on the site and have good Glock players, you'll be the hero of it. Yes, we're having silence around the map. We're right now back at it. MFC! He has the opportunity, White Cloud, to lead the team in the right direction. Though Canoe is the performer right here. In general, we've seen a great performance happening. It seems like at that moment, it's time for MFC to at least get themselves that bit of confidence to pick up their own map pick. After they lost already there on the previous one, back on Mirage, where they looked quite okay, a few rounds back and forth. Now it's going to be the time to show us what they can do. Cigarettes down to just 20 HP. As that Molotov has done its job, Canoe and the team moving directly onto the site. Question is, who are they going to expect? Zoe starts off hot. QQ got with one. Canoe in the corner. Does it all right. There it goes. Only genius. Only reality. Bomb has been planted. The nade does its job. Genius though with that scout. You'd rather not take the duel, otherwise you'll get your head ripped off fairly easy. And there, Saw 7 does it all right. There he rotates away. Keeps that gun rather in his hands than losing it unnecessarily to the terrorists who are not going to use it anyway. Not even honoring what you just dropped them. So MFC reached double digits. Signature coming in hot with a fairly mixed economy, but it seems to be that this will be one of those ecos coming in. Like maybe Reality is going for a bit more. So one of them wants to play the bank for the AWP coming in next round. So that being said, 10-7. FC can run away with this technically. Coming in, Canoe and Seta, finding himself those two frags of the players approaching. The nade goes deep, behind the door. Sigurt's waiting. No, he doesn't get spotted there in the end, but the teammates are helping enough. Reality down to 1 HP. And there, through the smoke, he then gets taken out at 10-7. Canoe on to 23-10, by the way. After 19 rounds, achieved a hell of a lot of frags. Many things come down to this round, because Signature, the first one where they find themselves a decent buy. The AWP onto Reality as expected. M4x4. No kit on any individual. If MFC find this one, they'll not be only on the 12. They also shatter Signature's economy like a bottle on the ground. Hey Zesht, still 120-second delay. Hell yeah. Written it simultaneous while I've said it, so then you know how much delay I actually have. Either way, Saw 7 goes in first. Aggression towards the side gets not rewarded at the moment. QQ needs to be found up on Shroud. There's one standing. Cigarettes. How can I not be found? And why is there one player still waiting there? Boy is being pinned. And Canoe could be our changer here. No one back on the B site. And that is the point in time to realize what could happen. 11-8. MFC giving that one away. As it could have been a little bit better coordinated. They were really, really fast. It seems like speed was over tactics at that point in time. Though speed might have been their tactic. You can make it work with that. They didn't, though. SCTs are back on their buy. And this is a little bit of a tough one. QQ has a cool positioning, that's the first. If he keeps himself hidden and is not going to be caught up by any Molotov, he could be a game changer for the side of A. MFC have not decided yet where to go. It might be Destroyer exactly at meeting Genius, first of all. There's the man advantage. The op has been announced. Destroyer has no utility left. That is a duel he's continuously taking. Reality down to 64. The Opper finally taken out. It took way too long. Also casualties on the side of MFC, but it seems like the B side is going to be taken. Roll next with 1. How much more does he supposed to find here? As he waits for his teammates to rotate. MyCloud is aware of him. MP9 as well as an M4 back in place. And the closest individual right now is QQ God. Seems like he cannot deny the bomb plant. He has no nades, anything left like that. It's time to plant it. There it goes. Molotov. Force him out too much. Canoe is there with 1. Someone's coming close. Cigarettes it is. Cigarettes taken out. And there you have a CT economy looking fairly mixed but unsatisfying. So in a 12-8, the Signature Not daring to force few besides QQ God. As he goes for that certain deagle. The 13-8 should be predetermined. How much does Destroyer get from this? He runs away. He starts to realize there's a good bunch of zombie aggression coming towards him. As now grab that bomb, pick it onto the A side, you're good to go. But nope. Instead of that, they're taking their time with this. And suddenly one frag being found in middle. Then that is something very simple, but I'm very, very bothered by. White Cloud goes here, peeks public and open with the bomb. Which not only gives away the kind of idea where the bomb could be, it also is a major risk that Signature might have control of that. 1 minute left. And Destroyer switching guns together with his teammates. I'll just wait for a few frags to find that. 75 is connects onto one, but that's it. Oi taken out. Way too many casualties on the Signature side already. Seems like Reality is going to be the last individual to do it. Designated all player on the Signature site. Being a bit of a problem right here. As he's just waiting for the MFC guys to do possibly any mistakes. In reality, at least picking up one, but nope. Then he gets denied. For a second, he thought he could have found himself at least at AWP to bring into the next one, but nope. 13-8. And Signature coming in with one of those final buys. I mean, the losing bonus is okay. As it goes. CT's pretty much their final one. Patience on the Thai players. Extremely relevant right now. Always said probably run out of opportunities fairly soon. There comes the first one. QQ God gets Saw 7. Aggression being rewarded, now being punished. So Reality in the middle is also able to deal a good bunch of damage onto Oi. Very worrying though is the bomb positioning right now. There, that has been found not really well thought through here from MFC. So it's all on his own. 3 opponents to find. And there it goes. 13-9. Signature back at it. The T site mixed blind. It's gonna come in. And there's logically Kaya. It's always nice to see her. Either way. Besides that, 13-9. 3 rounds away. MFC is right now. They forced actually that one through. The previous aggression didn't really work out too well. They already are on the site. 2 more alive. Reality and Genius it is. Very interesting flashbang we're seeing from Reality. Works out and rips off the body of Kano into 2. There it goes. Genius with one. Kit is onto them. Job strikes, and there it works. You gotta be kidding me. Signature. Do they have time? They do have time. This defuses in 13-10, and MFC barely benefiting from that as they get themselves a few nice dollars due to the plant, but that could have been round number 14. As it goes, White Cloud finding the first secrets. This is very confusing. They force through and force through and force through. They're never stopping that. Heard Signature quite fairly well. Patience onto MFC seems to be quite crucial. That is one player already forced out to move. Reality has been seen. He's low HP right now. And the jumping ZZ comes in. Canoe should find himself one, but there it is. Once more, 4 versus 2. We had in the previous one already. In the previous one, it didn't work out either way. Can you make it work right now, though? That is so crucial. It does work out. Genius and Co. falling short straight up, straight away. The only way this team might find success, it's now, pretty much. Otherwise, Signature could easily run away with this. AKs in hand. Frags to find, though, and we know how crucially important those frags are when it comes down to close range duels. ZZs, little stinging bees. So I like bees, we rather go with wasps. First of all, first one taken out. That is Reality finding himself Saw 7 with another one. There's the M4 striking as well. And a ZZ once more! And a ZZ once more! You got to be kidding me! MFC losing this round, probably due to just simply that. The ZZs are tiny, little, annoying tools in close range duels. Signature was down the drain economically. They brought everything on the table they could, and then it is just working out with a $500 pistol. As it goes. No chance for MFC really. They find themselves one into QQ. There it comes. Another headshot from White Cloud. Beautifully he does that. Could take control over the site. He finds Reality, but they hit AWP shot. Yeah, let's see USPS finish it off. 14-12. And that might be Signature coming back into this possibly with a victory. And straight up honest, what kind of tilts me right now, 100%, and, you know, it doesn't make sense to me. You're right now having this very mixed economy. We see CZs and not so great buys, they're coming in from a few. Instead of going for one proper 100% right utility and economy play, just force it through. Every single time. It works though for SAW7. Not going here for his teammate Whitecloud, who's down to the ZZ, by the way. Boy, it's the right timing on 2-2, and that opens up the site so fairly easy, and only 2 are alive. Roll like so. Getting yourself Oi. He doesn't stop. Canoe as well, Destroyer. Finally get their hands back on this game. Trying to look brilliant. 4 versus 2 they started off. And they got a little bit shocked right here. Rolex needs to be taken out. He finally makes it work. Over Highway 1 comes. And that bomb has to be planted. They're taking their time with this. And I'm not quite sure if Canoe has realized. There goes one. And the UMP into Canoe's hands. Has to be used wisely. Genius. Can make it work. That is a 15-12. MFC, they secure it for them. Caster is a cow. What the hell? That doesn't even make sense. The way 15-12 and full aggression. It worked with the first. Does it go any further that way is the question, because I somehow doubt it. There comes a bit of information play. That is actually a dink happening here. Onto SAW7, the nade works. Oh, and they're standing directly in front of each other. Very tight one. Cigarettes to be the last individual in this. 15-12. And can he turn it around on his own? Finds himself Oi. 22 HP. Destroyer finished him off. 16-12. And so it is MFC picking off their own map, 16-12. It was a little tight to the end. Signature got a few too many rounds, but the Chinese lads secured themselves so 1 point together with Signature. Next up, the Mongols are going to play against Max. Take a look in the chat. I'll update you when we're going to be live with this game. And !caster and !casters both work. We'll bring you to all the great social media links of logically me. Otherwise, we're taking a little break. We'll be back with our second and actually our final best of 2 in just a second. So stay tuned, grab yourself something to drink and eat. We'll be right back.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your